Hello, hello, it's Angela with Dogwood Paper Arts, and I'm back to work on the checkbook journal. Sorry I've been absent. I've had things going on and people to help and things to do, and I'm in my lovely space today. Thank goodness. I needed to be here. Okay, so here's what I've done so far. Let me put this in here so you can kind of get an idea that I've made these little notebooks to go inside of here. And then the last one is a full tab. Okay. So inside are these little booklets, and they're just little notebooks with all different kinds of papers and all kinds of fun. We might put some pockets in them. Here's the next one. And what I've done, I'm going to show you on one of them, so I don't need to tell you really. But they're just little notebooks. They all have different amounts of paper in them. I wasn't counting, just tearing. Just tearing paper. This is the one we're going to work on today. And then the last one, I just put a full tab on it. And it's the same, just all different kinds of paper that were in my drawer that were cut-offs. And so some of them I just folded over, like this here, and then it came to the front. And yeah, so lots of fun. All different sizes. So today we are going to work on this one, and I think we'll do something with the front of it. So the first thing I did was gathered up my papers, and then that's just a fold over paper there, stapled them together in the middle, and then I took a little bit of the washi tape. This is the Tim Holtz washi tape, so it's very sticky. So I won't be using glue with it. And then I just measured it so that it would go around and then have a little bit of fold over. Got Carol playing there on my phone. I'll have to go back and listen to it later, but she's working on her spinner's journal. Looks like she's got some great ideas going. Okay, so there we go. And I'll just give this a little grunge up there. Little grunge right along the edge of the tape. And then I took my Fabri-Tac, which I filled the bottle. Well, first I better measure, make sure this is going to fit in there. Yep. I am having to clip my corners a little bit so they don't show out there. That's okay, I kind of like it looking like a little tab on the bottom. Get off there. My goodness. You never know. Yeah, this is the back because that's where I folded the tape over. And it's a wide swath of glue on this. If you want to replace the booklets, then you just have to replace them. And I wanted it so that remember in the middle of these I made another score line. Maybe I didn't do these in front of you, I don't know. But I want it so that kind of rounds right there, because I'm going to put some washi tape on it. Okay. And I can see already that I'm going to have to clip these guys off a little bit. There we go. A little bit crooked, but hey, it's a little bit grungy. And there we go. There is that part. Now, just for safety's sake, on these tearing, I have put a little bit of washi tape on the top. And I have brought some over, right here. I don't think this one is a Tim Holtz, but I don't really know. I don't think so. I think it's just a vintage style off of Amazon. And these, the washi tape, I'm going to put a little bit of glue on. This one's pretty sticky washi tape. Some of them you get, they don't stick at all. Just going to line that up there a little bit. And then fold it over. And it will just protect that hinge there. And I'm going to open it up. Snip those off. Got a little bit of hangover there from the piece I put on it. I don't have a hangover. It had a hangover. Regrunge out. There we go. Let me clean up some bits here so I can kind of get it off my desk. And that is how I made the notebooks. Well, that's not how I made the notebooks. I'll show you how I made them, because I don't know if I showed you on camera. Let me find a piece of paper that I used. Sorry. Let's be noisy about it, Angela. Ooh, I used it all up. Oh, here's one. Yeah, here's one. The piece I used was in the Tim Holtz paper pack. This is the wallflower pack. I cut this in half. Let me get these guys out of the way. And put my cap back on my stick glue and my pin back in my Fabri-Tac. It's full, so right now it wants to just pour itself out when it has its own little free time alone over there. If I leave the pin out, and then what I did was I cut this in half, and these are about this is about 6 inches, as you can see. It's a little less, so I'm probably going to have to fix these. Go right about there. And cut that in half, and I didn't want this to be upside down. So I cut this in half here, and now I have 2 fronts, and now we have 2 backs. And then I took a piece of paper and made sure it measured the same. And a scoreboard, which is back here. Oh, sorry. So sorry. Was quite the noisy girl, wasn't I? And I put a score line in it at, let's see, where was it? I think I did a 1/2 inch. And then I did the what is it, 5/8 and the 3/4 mark. So I have 3 different folds in there. Let me darken these up so you can see them. There's one. Here's the center one. And the reason I did that was to keep it kind of vintage looking, like it might be an old flip over notebook where the papers are just put into it. And so that's why I did it this way. And there we go. So you can see we have our 3 lines there. This just makes it kind of roundish. And the other 2 just kind of go over the paper. Okay? And then I glued one of these to the back. So and these are on the outside. I know my paper's too long, but that's okay. We're going to trim it off. So I'm going to put that. Oops, that's the back. Oh no. Well, not now. It's it's too gluey. It's going to have to be the front. Line your paper up. I'm using that first score line to get my paper in there good. And now, and before I did go around these with ink before I did this. Same way with this. Here we go. Let's go this way. And this one is going to go to that first score line right there. Made sure I lined it up good. And I didn't, so I'll have to trim on this side, because you can see I've got it, it's just too long right there. Well, that card is a little bit bigger than this card too. Aha! So we'll fix that right now. Not that it really matters. It's this side I need to trim. It looks like I need to trim both sides. Okay, where's the old scissors? There we go. That's good enough. That works. And then I put a tab in it. The way I did that was I got my little notebook out with my paper bag, and I pushed that in there as far as it would go, and I drew myself a line here. It's you can't hardly see it, and that gave me a line to put my tab in. So I think I just cut them at a little bit of an angle. Not like that, Angela. There we go. And then I went over here and I put in another one. And cut that one. Then I went back up here and just gave those a little bit of a nip on an angle, just so they'd be kind of angled. And this still looks a little crooked, but I think we'll just let it, no, I think we'll trim it. I don't like it. There we go. So you can see it's just kind of funky, but yeah. So that made it so that it would go in the sack and have a tab that you could pull it out. And then of course I went in and did what we just did, put the pad in it, made the pad, stapled it, taped it, glued it in, and then put a washi tape here. So that just kind of covered the general notebook edition. And now we need to decorate this one. This one? Yes. No, that is this one. It goes there. Well, it doesn't really matter where they go. Depends on which way you face these. But there we go. So I want to decorate the front of this one. We might use those for tags. Oh, isn't that pretty? Let me put some of that up there. I'll get some of this stuff out of our way. That's almost a pre-made tag, so we'll put it over there. These are just some pieces I have trimmed and cut on. And then I have a whole stack here of offcuts and stuff that I've been gathering. And I love, 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 love this. That'd make a great little notebook there too. Except for the numbers are upside down. This here is from Prima paper. It has the gold on it and stuff. I won't use that in here, but okay. So now we've kind of got ourselves squared away with that stuff. Okay, so first I want to come in and just put some words on here with ink. So I will get my brush. There we go. And I'll get my ground espresso. And I'm using Distress ink. Sometimes I think some of the other inks might work a little better. But I'm just going to put these words in here. You can hardly see them. Some of them you can see very, very well. There we go. You can see that a little bit better. I have a double image there. That's okay. We don't care about the double image. And then I do have this little piece here. I do love that little piece. And since it's a checkbook wallet, this is a perfect little piece to add to it. I think I've already grunged it, because now it's just looking a little grungier. I wonder. Would look better roughed up, wouldn't it? Wish I knew what I did with my little sanding tool. We'll rough it up with some scissors. I better be careful because I'm such a notorious finger cutter. Okay, let's grunge that back in a little bit. Oh, Carol, it's looking good. I'm watching and I'm doing this. Paying attention to both of you. You out there and her over there. Every once in a while I look over and she's just working away. It's coming together beautifully. I didn't want to shut it off because that kind of affects the algorithm, so I wanted to leave it going. Okay, we have that. Yes. What else can we put on there? No, that's not grungy enough. No, what is that? It's not Tim Holtz, but it would work. Let's see. Have to figure out what drawer it's in. That's Artie Mae's. Oh, here, I have to reach way back here. Say hi to me as I cross in front of the camera. So we have those. And then, what else do we have? I have a little bit of this. It's from a book spine. And then, oh, that's coffee stuff. Spring. Might be able to use some of this. I don't know, let's look at it and see. I like the idea. Okay. So, we can't make this too bulky because it's got to go back in that pocket. So, we'll try and maybe keep some tabs kind of flat in here or something. We can't stick them out the side. Oh, but we can put in some coffee dyed, tea dyed snippets here. I don't know where I got this, maybe from Carol. I'm going to glue that down first. I'm going to surprise myself with the rest of the ideas. I love that it has a little blue thread right there in the seam of in the edging. That's just kind of cool. And now we'll take this and put it right here, like so. I'm going to put it down, but I'm not going to put glue all the way to the edge. I'll put the glue to the edge pretty soon, before I finish it, or when it's finished. That way I will still be able to go through and add things underneath of it. If I want to. Like maybe this is a nice yellow. I love that. Over or under? Over. A circle needs to go over. But here's a 4. And there's a circle. They could go like that. Okay. Finding something to make grungy. And where did I throw my... Oh, I threw it right there. And Tammy did a Deck the Year today. Great, great ideas. I just so enjoy watching her put together these quick pieces, and they're just so interesting. She does such a beautiful job of combining, you know, like this, I'm combining things together. But Tammy has, I don't know, she just has a way that is really, really wonderful. She has a good eye for design. She's got a designer eye. Tammy, how's your designer eye today? It was very good when I watched it earlier. There we go. I like that. And, oh, there's another one. Then I would have to have a third yellow if I did that. So maybe we'll go with another color. And we have this number sign here. So maybe we should put this number in here. Let's trim it to just the 3. Let's trim it nicely to the 3. Oh my goodness. I never learned to cut straight. Just the way it is. I should have just stamped it in, but I didn't really get out my stamps. They're very close by, but didn't want to waste up all your time. So let's put that in there. So we have a nice number. Yep, I like it. Okay, so what else? What else does it need? Let's look here. What's this? From a tin. That might work. That's too big. No. That might be kind of cool. No. Oh. Look, Carol. These are a few of my favorite things. Sorry, I was way off course. Surprise! Bingo? No. I never liked this one because I always thought it said hell. Excuse my language, but it's hello, darling. But I never see that over there. It's always got me. Well, oh, what's this? What is this? No. L? No. Silly me. I think we'll put a 15 down here. I don't know. I'd have to put something in there, like some brads, and then that would probably be getting a little bit too much. Maybe I need to stick with little pieces. Oh, that is tiny. Oh, maybe it needs like a stamp. I have stamps. That I do have. I have a little bit of everything. That's not the right stamp. Oh, here's one. This one is a Tim Holtz one, so it's not a real stamp. No, I don't like it. I think, I don't know, I need something else in there. I guess I don't want to cover up this received. I think that's the problem I'm having here. I just feel like something should happen. Notice, ladies on beach must wear bloomers. No bikinis, just bloomers. Home Arts. Yeah, right there. I think that's what I need. No. I should have put this. No, I can't do that. No. No, because I've got the circle there and then this is just kind of empty over here. So it's not really working very well. I didn't lay it out very well. Oops, so let's go back there. So, you know, when it comes to something like this, then maybe a stamp is the best option. I did say I didn't put that all the way down. Let's put it right there. Right there, my friend. I got a fuzzy on my fingers. Okay. There. That works. That adds just a little extra to it that I think will work fine. There's a bingo tab. What's this? I kind of like that. Because it kind of looks like a pocket, but it's not. It's not a pocket. There we go. Add a little string. Grunge it up a little. I don't know who this tag is from. It might be an Artie Mays tag. Might be. There. There we go. And we'll put this little string-a-thing in there. I will go to the back and it will get glued down. Put a little bit of glue on there. I know it's covering up my 4, isn't it? That's okay. It's kind of a hidden 4. It kind of looks better that way. Okay, now that's glued on the back, so it's not going to come out. I don't think. There. Okay, I think I like that. I think that will do. So, let's make sure it'll fit back in the pocket. Pocket number 3. I'm going to end up making a belt for this, so it will close, because as you can see, it's a gator mouth checkbook. Everyone needs a gator mouth checkbook. I can see I did not ink this up when I was looking at it. I'm like, what the heck? It's because I had to cut it down. It was too big. There. You can see I cut all the corners just a little different. Just for interest is why I did it. So, that is what we are doing with those. So I will decorate these off camera, the other 3 booklets. So let me just pull them out of here. There we go. And now I want to come in here, and I have some of this really cool, it's kind of like a washi tape, but it has to be, it definitely has to be glued down. I want to put some of it on here. Like so. Helps if you cut it off straight. Straight, Angela. There we go. I want to put that right down along there. And let's see. I think it's washi tape. I thought it was. As we struggle. As we struggle. Oh, look at that. Got a bunch of glue on top. Fold it over there. Oh, and I just put more glue on it. Angela. Oh, doesn't that look cool? I love that. I love this stuff. I think I got it off Amazon, or it might be a Temu find. I know. I gotta leave Temu alone. It's getting more expensive to shop there anyway. It has slowly been going up since they came out. You know, when they first came out, prices were cheap. Cheap, cheap. And I'm sure that hooks everybody. They tried to hook you in at the beginning with all their win this, win that, you know, spin the wheel, see what you see what you get. Well, everybody gets the same number. It says right on it. That's how it works. And to me, it's like, you're just wasting my time, man. I don't want to do that. I just want to, I'm going to put that right there. You know, I just want to look around. Like, I want to treat it like an old catalog, you know, and just kind of move through the pages. Although it's not as interesting as catalogs used to be. You know, it used to be you could just enjoy a catalog and look at it. And man, it was a coffee table book of the year. I always loved it when the catalogs came out. There's that one. And this. I want to use this somewhere. Oh. Oh ho. Hody ho. I like it. I have to peel a little bit of that off. I think I'm going to use this old tin. It's a tin, a Tim Holtz tin, but I'm not going to use the whole thing. I'm going to get rid of some of it. But I want to use this, and it can go above the pocket. But I gotta get rid of this glue here because it's too much glue. So I'm going to cut this off right here. And now I'm going to remove the glue. Like so. And then these are going to go right on here. Like that. Now that number should be over here. But that's okay. We can figure that out. What about this one? 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's in pink. Why not? Kind of covers all this up, but could. No, I can't lift. Oh, there it goes. Okay, there we go. Yes, I can. I can so do it. But first I have to tear it off down there. Don't need to do that end. It's going underneath. Right there. Okay. Now let's glue this guy down. And you heard me say this is the out of a book spine. Actually, I want it to go right to the edge. And actually need to put this under there because I don't want to glue that pocket together. Yeah, because I've got too much glue up here. Okay, let's try that. It was not my intention to glue it closed. This was a gift card that I got around Christmas time, but I never got over to spend it. It was from the Harry Ritchie's Jewelers, because I'd got my rings fixed there and stuff. And So they sent me that. It was very nice of them to do that. This stuff is very absorbent, so I don't really know if it's going to stick. The book spine stuff. You'd think it has so much glue in it that it wouldn't absorb anything, but hey, it does. Most certainly. Okay. I'm going to leave that in there until it dries. And let's see. I think we'll just shove a couple of tickets in here. I kind of like that just like it is. So let's see what we have. Somebody could write on the back of them if they want to give somebody a little note. There. And here's another one. 3rd class excursion ticket. And I think we need some in the middle. I'm not sure who this one's from. Might be a Tim Holtz. Might be an Artie Mays. It might have gotten mixed up with my Tim Holtz. Okay. Now, we thought about putting a typewriter or something in here. Well, we'll wait. Let's go back to here, and I want to put tickets in this pocket too. But we also need a pocket back here like this. I did not like the way this tape turned so yellow on this paper. So I want to cover it up. Let's see. Oh, I think first on the background, I think we'll give it a little Minte stenciling. This is a Minte. I think I got it off Amazon, or I might have gotten it. They're carrying Minte at scrapbook.com. MTK STEN-10 Crackle Stencil. Okay. So I'm going to add a little crackle to this one. I was looking for my other crackle stencil. It has a little smaller patch of crackles, but this will work fine, I think. We're gonna find out. You ready? Ready? Ooh, look at that. Cool. That is cool. And over here, I'm going to put a bunch of numbers and stuff. Let me go down here. Yeah. I feel like I need to cut this apart to make it work right. Oh boy, I really got it right there, didn't I? Yeah, we don't need it all over the place. But I just wanted to put some stuff down on it. And then I also brought along this one because I thought it might be kind of cool. Should be doing it in a different color. There we go. It's pretty wet right now. So that looks pretty cool. Yeah, I like that. We're going to put a few words here. And perhaps we have this little decoration here. Maybe we'll put this little rose over here. There. So I'm kind of stuck on this pocket. That's why I'm procrastinating. We know we're going to put some tickets in here. So let's pick out some tickets. Here's a nice yellow one. And that one. And that one. I guess they need to go this way on this one because this pocket is kind of wonky. It follows the sack over. Boy, I had weird dreams last night. Weird. But I love the craziness of dreams, you know? Because you wake up and you're like, what in the world was I thinking? And I just love it. And I had a yellow one. I know I did. This might be a Temu one because it's white on the back. So let's just grunge it up. I guess I could have grunged that other one up. Let's not use that. Let's use this. There we go. We'll just add a little dark to it. There. Perfect. Good job, Carol. Carol's video went off. And so I think maybe we will stop right there for today. And I will work on these books and get those decorated. And let's see, we have that page is done. That page is done. We need to do something here. Now, maybe I will just put a corner. Oh, I know. Hold your ponytails. Wait. Where is the typewriter? I know I have a typewriter. I don't think it's in there. Well, tell you what, when you come back, maybe I'll have the typewriter out. Oh wait, I think I have it. I think this is it. Could even put a chair there. That would be cool. Suitcase, an old car. A typewriter. We'll have to cut the handle off of it. I know I had some different ones, but I think we could use this one. Look at that teapot. Isn't that cool? Oh. I think I like this one better. But I'll cut that little piece off there. And then we'll just put that there as a side tuck. I like it. Okay, let's scrunch this paper. Scrunch up the typewriter itself. And I won't put any up there. I'm just going to put the glue right down here after I take that part off. It's bubble glue. There. I like this idea. I wanted to cover up that tape, but maybe I can find my sanding stuff. And then maybe we can sand it. Let's put a 14 on there, just for fun. Since it's on the table, it must want to go there, huh? There. I like it. And then we'll just tuck a little bit of stuff into the pocket, like maybe some more tickets or some longer tickets. Here's some to the London Bridge. I don't know, we'll find something to put in there. Maybe just some stamps. No, not gonna do just stamps. And then we'll have to put something there. Okay, little decoration on the back. Probably just use a stencil. And there, we have to put something in this pocket besides this ticket. And then we got to make our little belt buckle to go around it. But that's fast. Okay, I am going to let you go for today. And I hope that you each have a wonderful day. And that you have sunshine in your area. And I don't know, all kinds of things. I hope all kinds of things are grand. We have that page. I'm just looking at what page I want to put on. I think this one. Okay. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you enjoyed this project. And come back tomorrow and we'll finish up on another page. So there you go. Have a great day, everybody. Thanks for joining me. Give this video a thumbs up and become a subscriber if you're not. I sure appreciate it. And hello, all new subscribers, and hello, all my regular subscribers. So glad to have you all with me. Have a great day. Bye.